Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here to fly my new RJ Gritter Decathlon by E-flite. I've been wanting a Decathlon for a while, and I hadn't found one exactly that I wanted. And when I saw this pop up, I knew this is the one I had to have. It's a 1.2 meter wing, flies on the 4S 2200, so I'm super excited. The airplane fits into the back seat. It's one of the batteries that I keep for all my other airplanes, and it bound right up to my radio, no problem. Super easy to put together. Just a handful of screws. The wing's already like put together. All you had to do is throw it on top and put the two wing bolts in, and the rudder in the elevator section just slides on. Maybe a little bit tricky with the little wire for the light that goes on the rudder, but other than that, super easy. Put the landing gear on and it's ready to go. So let's get this thing in the air and see how it does. All right, guys, the wind's coming out of the north today, so we get to take off towards the pond. And I got it at 100% throws with about 20% expo on all surfaces, and I think that's going to be pretty good for this maiden flight. Lots of control. So let's get this thing in here. Nice and gentle into the air. Well, let's bring it around nice and easy. I don't think I have AS3X or safe enabled, so this is all just me flying off the sticks today. It has that nice long wing based on the fuselage size, so I think it can be very, very stable platform. Let's take it on up. Hit that rudder. Boy, that feels good. About half throttle. I am flying with the 4S 2200 today, so it feels locked in right now. And oh, so easy with the rolls. You guys know how I like the rolls. Going with the wind here. Yes, so far I'm pretty happy with everything about this. Let's try the knife edge. A little too much rudder. A little less rudder and it does great. Locked in there. Take it up into that stall, little snap, and we follow it out the other direction because it came out backwards on me, and I was way low for trying to roll it back to my direction. I'll roll it the other way. Beautiful control on the rolls, and take it up into the loop. Corrected it just a little bit so I didn't get over towards that lamppost, and we'll pop it upside down. Very easy on the invert. Only about half throttle and plenty of authority here. Love the way the bottom of the wing looks, giving it just a little more power as I turn back into the wind. We'll roll it back over. Roll it in the incline. We'll straighten it back out. Yep. This is just the way I was hoping it would be. Very obvious on what it's doing. Everything seems to be as requested by the controls. Again, we're not getting anywhere over 3/4 throttle at any one point during this flight. Nice easy pass. You can see the wind just kind of blipping it up and down. Use that rudder as we bring it around. Push that nose up, we'll roll into the turn, which I love to do. So not much correction. I did have to adjust the rudder just a little bit. I just used the trim Roll. And into the turn. Boy, the wind picked up just as I was doing that maneuver, so it looked like it getting to just stalled out there, but yeah. This looks like it should touch down really nice and easy too. Now this plane doesn't have any flaps, but it does have a cool landing light right on the underneath the spinner, and it's got one on the tail, not a landing light but a light. And then woo, so the wind caught it, threw it towards me just a little bit there right at the last second, so had to adjust really quickly to get it away from me. I was gonna do a touch and go, but it's got lights, strobe and position light on each wingtip. My goodness, super smooth. Take it on up, hit that rudder. Nice and flat on that roll, using just a little bit of elevator control. Just a tiny bit. Everything is feeling really good. You see the wind rocking that wing just a little bit on me, but other than that, it does everything that I'm good at doing really easy, and that's why I was really interested in this airplane. There we go, sit it down. Feels really good on the ground. Hard right rudder to bring it back towards me. We're down there just a little too far to take off again. And I'm not sure if it's set up. So it's showing 60% of battery left and 48 seconds left on my 5-minute timer. So definitely more than 5 minutes on the 4S 2200. Oh, let's take it on up over that lamppost. I didn't have her angled quite right for the takeoff, did I? So let's see if we can get it brought back down nice and easy and get a nice takeoff again. Oh, the wind catching it. Ugh. All right, so the wind's coming more from the church now. So we'll take off right here across in front of me. More like that. And then we'll line a landing up from right around this lamppost. Get a little more east and west here. Staying in the throttle just a little bit to clear these blocks. Oh, well, I'm gonna tear it up. That first landing was much better. Nice smooth takeoff that time. My timer is counting down. The wind is just really muted, with a little bit kicking up here behind me now. Oh, ran out of room. I was worried that it was going to roll up to the curb there. I didn't want it to run into the curb, that is for sure. I spent way too much time trying to settle it down. That wind definitely feels like it's coming from behind me again. So let's take it out this way. Although I just saw that leaf and it was going north to south. We'll try to line this up again, north to south instead of east to west. Here we go, back in that throttle. little hop, but we're on the ground smooth again. And I'm about 24 seconds over the 5-minute timer. Let's see if I can safely taxi this back. Going full up elevator to make sure the tail doesn't kick up on me. It taxis nicely. And of course, a lot of authority on that rudder. Awesome, throttle cut on. And I'll run it back to see what the battery's showing now, if I can read it. Of course, it's just a touch 50%. So 5.5 minutes took me to half battery. So great flying time on the 4S 2200 in the RJ Gritter Decathlon. So guys, super happy to be out here and get to fly the Decathlon today. We had tornadoes last night in the area, and not too far from here, it totally destroyed a whole big region, like a whole town, just messed up. Lakeview, Ohio, a whole campground just completely destroyed all the campers in that campground. Mobile home park, I think, hardware store, all kinds of damage, just crazy. I'm so blessed to have been just fine. Nothing, I mean, I had stuff sitting out on the patio and nothing even moved. So just glad to be here, able to fly this airplane today. Appreciate all your guys' support, you know, so I just appreciate everything, and I love this hobby. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.